with Mavericks Coffee. A question we get a lot is, what are these things on your bag? Why are they there? This is called a freshness valve. You open up the bag, as you look at it, see inside the bag, you'll see more of the valve. Now this is a one-way degaussing valve, meaning it only goes one way. It's a one-way street from inside the bag to outside of the bag. Why do we do that? Here's the reason why. So I've got two bags of coffee here, one with a freshness valve or degaussing valve, and another that doesn't have one. If you look at the two, you'll see the difference. So this is a dark French blend that I roasted probably about 2 hours ago. I bagged it right afterwards, and you'll see how this one, just within about 2 hours, it's puffed up. What happens with coffee after you roast it is the cellular structure of the coffee bean has been broken down. There's all sorts of gases. There's carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide inside the coffee bean. And those things will slowly make their way out of the coffee bean. And they'll do that up to 7 days. That's called the coffee's degassing, as they call it. So they have a degaussing valve that's placed on the coffee bag. Otherwise, it'll continue to expand. And then at some point, there'll be a little fracture on this bag, or maybe the seal. It'll pop open and all the coffee will spill out. So we always have a one-way degaussing valve to prevent that. Now, if you get a coffee bag and you don't see a valve anywhere on the bag isn't either airtight, basically, and they're depending upon that to release some of the pressure, or your coffee just isn't fresh. And one of the reasons why we have a degaussing valve is because we roast it, we put it in the bag that we get it to, we try to get it to as fresh as you can. A lot of companies, that's not necessarily the case. So from their perspective, from their business case, from their logistics chain perhaps, it may make more sense for them to roast the coffee, save the money on putting the valve in the bag. They could grind it and let it sit overnight, and that really gives a chance for the coffee beans, if they're ground open air, it won't degauss, it won't outgas as much. Or they can put nitrogen inside the bag and they can flush it with nitrogen. Or they can vacuum seal it. If you've ever seen those coffee bags, it is like a brick. That's another thing that they can do. So that's why we have it. And also, by the way, gives you a chance to get a nice smell of the coffee. It adds to your air freshener in your car. So that's why we do that. It's a one-way degaussing valve. It's a freshness valve. We do it because we roast the coffee and then we ship it out to you. Hope you have any questions. Just please feel free to contact us at any time. Talk to myself or Steve, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have concerning coffee. Have a good day.